So we recognize that everyone needs to take the stay-at-home order seriously, but there still are opportunities to get outside and get some fresh air, get some exercise, and enjoy the outdoors. JCPRD has over 10,000 acres in its 16 parks and well over 100 miles of paved and single-track trails that folks can continue to use as long as they're practicing those social distancing guidelines that have been provided by the CDC. A lot of our facilities have been closed during this time. Our indoor facilities such as our field houses, Ernie Miller Nature Center have been closed. All of our indoor facilities to keep the large gatherings and the large events from happening during this time. So we ask that folks continue to enjoy the outdoors, all of our parks, our lakes, our trails and so forth, but our indoor facilities have been closed at this time. We've also closed down our playgrounds and our outdoor courts too. They've been areas that have attracted large groups and large gatherings, and so those have been closed down till at least April 23rd at this point in time. We are discouraging all large gatherings, large groups of people. So JCPRD currently does not have any programs that are taking place or large events that would attract those large groups of people. So we are asking people to keep their distances from folks and keep that 6 foot or greater distance. So no large groups or large gatherings are allowed in the parks as well. We've made a number of efforts in our new practices in providing golf to the community, what we might call touchless golf. So some of those things include only one person per cart. The carts will be disinfected after each use. We've pulled the flags from the greens. Our cups will be elevated so that you don't have to reach into the cup after you make your putt. And we also will not have any merchandise sales or sell any food or beverages at that time. So we will have golf that is open to the public, but we have made some significant changes to that so that it is safe. So JCPRD continues to communicate very closely with our local officials, including the Health and Environment Department, and paying attention to what the CDC continues to share. So we're following that very closely and doing our very best to keep our community safe. We recognize some of the services are very much essential to the community at this time, and we'll continue to provide those as long as we're able to do so. We just ask for everybody to help us in following those guidelines that have been shared by the CDC so we can continue to provide healthy options for folks to get outside and get some exercise and enjoy the outdoors. Yeah, I think our entire population, whether that's our children, our older adults, our families and so forth, there's plenty of places to enjoy out in the parks. Just make sure you're aware of who's around you, what you're touching. We want to encourage you to go on our trails, practicing that distancing, enjoy our large open spaces. It's healthy to be outside, but avoid things like playground equipment, picnic tables if you can, any surfaces that you may touch, realizing that we can't disinfect everything after every use. So be aware of that and keep your distance, but enjoy our parks and our outdoors. I would just add that JCPRD recognizes that the services that we provide are critically important to our community year-round, but especially in times like this. We want to be here for everyone. We'll continue to do everything that we can. Feel free to reach out to us, engage in our website to get the latest updates, and reach out and call us if you have any questions, needs, or concerns.